If you thought Lisa had already reached the ceiling as a global K-pop soloist, think again, because the latest MTV VMA nominations just gave her career another massive upgrade. On August 18, the 2026 MTV Video Music Awards revealed their nominees, and Lisa walked away with 4 new nominations connected to her work on Dream, featuring Japanese actor Kentaro Sakaguchi. Those nominations are not just another line on her resume. They push Lisa's career total to 10 MTV VMA nominations, putting her ahead of fellow BLACKPINK member Rosé and making Lisa the most nominated K-pop soloist in VMA history. And here is where this gets seriously interesting for K-pop fans. Lisa's 4 new nominations are spread across Best Pop, Best K-pop, Best Cinematography, and Best Editing. That means her latest VMA recognition is not limited to one genre category. The visual side of the project is also being recognized, showing how much attention the VMAs are placing on the complete package surrounding the song and its music video. So when you put the numbers on the screen, the picture becomes very clear. Lisa now has 10 career VMA nominations, Rosé has 8, Jungkook has 4, and Jisoo has 2. For Lisa, that is a significant milestone because she is no longer simply being discussed as one of BLACKPINK's members. She is building a separate awards legacy under her own name. And honestly, that distinction matters. BLACKPINK helped introduce Lisa to a worldwide audience, but the VMA record she is creating is a solo achievement. It represents years of performances, releases, collaborations, visuals, and moments where Lisa has continued to prove that her identity as an artist can stand on its own. But there is another reason this record hits differently. Lisa has been incredibly consistent at the VMAs. Back in 2022, she made history when Lalisa won Best K-pop, making her the first solo K-pop artist to win an MTV Video Music Award. Guinness World Records recognizes that achievement, and it immediately placed Lisa in a completely different chapter of K-pop history. Then came 2024. Lisa returned to the VMAs with Rockstar, and this time she was not simply watching the show from the audience. She owned the stage as a solo performer, delivering performances of Rockstar and New Woman. It was her first major solo performance at the ceremony, and the night ended with another Best K-pop victory for Rockstar. Think about that for a second. Her first VMA win came with Lalisa. Her next Best K-pop win came with Rockstar. And then in 2025, Lisa extended that run once again when Born Again, featuring Doja Cat and Rye, won Best K-pop. Forbes reported that the victory was Lisa's 3rd win in the category in 4 years. That gives Lisa an especially impressive VMA storyline. Every time she has been nominated for Best K-pop in the years highlighted above, she has turned that nomination into a win. That is not just a statistic. That is a pattern. And patterns are what turn individual award moments into a legacy. Now, Lisa is heading into the 2026 VMAs with another 4 opportunities to add to that collection. Her latest nominations are all tied to Dream, and Best K-pop gives her another chance to defend one of the categories where she has already built a near-perfect record. But there is a bigger K-pop story happening around her. The VMA nominations show just how deeply Korean pop culture has moved into the American mainstream. Lisa is competing in a field that includes some of the biggest names in global music, while other K-pop acts are also appearing across the 2026 nominations. BTS, BLACKPINK, and several other K-pop-connected artists are part of the wider conversation this year. And that is exactly why Lisa's individual record deserves attention. A few years ago, the idea of a K-pop soloist becoming the most nominated solo act in MTV VMA history would have sounded like a distant possibility. Now it is Lisa's reality. There is also an important BLACKPINK connection behind this entire story. Before Lisa, Rosé, Jennie, and Jisoo began creating their own individual chapters, BLACKPINK had already helped break open the door. The group became the first female K-pop group to perform at the MTV VMAs when they took the stage with Pink Venom in 2022. Lisa has taken that foundation and built something distinctly personal from it. That is perhaps the most interesting part of this entire story. Being a member of one of the biggest girl groups on the planet gives you enormous visibility, but maintaining that level of attention as a solo artist is a completely different challenge. Lisa has had to establish her own sound, visual identity, performances, collaborations, and international presence. And the VMAs have become one of the places where that transformation is easiest to see. In 2022, she was making history as a soloist. In 2024, she was commanding the stage by herself. In 2025, she added another Best K-pop trophy. And now, in 2026, she has reached 10 career VMA nominations and moved past Rosé in the soloist nomination race. That is a pretty wild progression. But there is still one question hanging over everything: can Lisa turn these 4 nominations into another trophy? That part is still unknown. The 2026 MTV Video Music Awards are scheduled for September 27 in Los Angeles, with the ceremony set to air on CBS and MTV and stream on Paramount Plus in the United States. Lisa now has 4 chances to add another Moon person to her collection. And she is entering a seriously competitive night. Madonna leads this year's nominations with 11, Taylor Swift follows with 9, while Ariana Grande and Sabrina Carpenter each have 7. Bruno Mars, Pink Panthers, and Zara Larsson each have 5, placing Lisa's 4 nominations in a field packed with major international stars. So even before the envelopes are opened, Lisa has already secured the headline. She has 10 VMA nominations. She has moved ahead of Rosé's 8. She has established herself as the most nominated K-pop soloist in VMA history. And she has done it while continuing to build a career that is increasingly separate from the achievements of BLACKPINK as a group. That is the part fans should really pay attention to. This is not about Lisa leaving BLACKPINK's history behind. It is about adding another chapter to it. BLACKPINK opened the door. Lisa walked through it. And now she is carving her own name into the record books. For the Lilies and Blinks watching this moment unfold, September 27 is going to be one to watch. Will Lisa collect another Best K-pop trophy? Could Dream turn one of its 4 nominations into a new VMA win? Or will another artist finally break the winning streak Lisa has built in this category? We will have to wait for the ceremony to find out. But one thing is already official: Lisa does not need to wait until September to make VMA history. She has already done it. 10 nominations. A record for a K-pop soloist. Rosé surpassed. And another major chapter in Lisa's global solo career. The crown may be contested on VMA night, but the record is already hers. What do you think, Blinks and Lilies? Can Lisa make it 4 Best K-pop wins? Drop your prediction in the comments, and if you want more updates on Lisa, BLACKPINK, and the biggest K-pop moments happening in the US music scene, make sure you subscribe.